Metal Gear Solid 3 HD. Okay, where do I start with a review of this game? Metal Gear Solid 3 is by far my favorite game in the Metal Gear franchise. It was just perfect. It was the perfect mix of everything that goes into a great game, but they don't interfere with each other. The story is a cool James Bond-like 60s drama filled with espionage, betrayal, and cool story turns. The gameplay is more solid than pumice that has been soaked in superglue. I mean, seriously, I can't say enough about this game. Like an upset girlfriend, the Metal Gear Solid franchise is going back into the past to explain why things are so messed up right now. After the Sons of Liberty story ended, people were left confused and wondering about what was going to happen next. And so was Konami, so they went back to the Cold War to lay the groundwork. You play as Snake, or Naked Snake, and you are sent into Russia with a mission of high importance. I would go into detail about the mission, but I know someone who just got back from Rwanda and has not seen the Metal Gear Solid franchise since the PS1 days and has been dying to play more will cry spoiler right after they take their malaria shot. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Gone now are the narrow corridors and confined indoor locations. Instead of all the claustrophobia, you are instead treated with russophobia. You are alone, in the jungle, surrounded by wildlife and Russians, and you thought High School Musical 3 was scary.
Who's that? What's going on?
This is what an episode of Survivor should really be like. Snake has to hunt and eat the local wildlife to survive, and refill his stamina bar. He also has to heal himself through the cure menu. Rather than just taking a ration like in previous games, you have to cure yourself, using your knife to cut out bullets and your cigar to remove leeches. All the things that you'll see at a West Virginia family reunion. The biggest addition to the game was the camo index. You have to change your camo to blend into the area. Gone is your radar. This is the jungle, son. We don't have those fancy smancy radars. The higher the number, the more hidden you are. And so you will have to constantly be going to the menu and change your camo to stay hidden. The game looks amazing, and this was before the HD upgrade. It is hard to believe that this is a PS2 game because it looks better than some PS3 games that I've been playing. The HD really adds to this game, more so than in Metal Gear Solid 2. The jungles look more defined, and you will notice more wildlife and little things as you crawl through the grass blending in. All the environments look crisp and clean. This really came in handy during the boss fight with the End, which is my favorite part in the entire series. Take that, old man! The game is the subsistence version of the game, which means you get all those extras that you like Snake vs. Monkey modes, Secret Theater, and Boss Survival mode. Also added are the original Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snakes from the NES. A sad note, Gone is the original Metal Gear Online, which I played obsessively when it was released. If you have never played Metal Gear Solid 3 before, there has never been a better time, except for the first time it was released, or the second time for the online. Getting this collection is worth it if only for this game. It holds up to anything released today and still gets my vote for the best of the PS2 award.